You're listening to a Prairie Punk House Companion right here on the Prairie Punk Press Network. The views expressed by any host or any guest on the Prairie Punk House Companion are the personal views or opinions of the people who express them and do not reflect the views or opinions of anyone else on the show or any company, employer, or any other organization that the individual expressing them has or will affiliate with in the past, present, or future. Hi everybody, you're listening to Prairie Punk House Companion. We are now on episode 57. My name is Nick Bone.
Hi, I'm Bear, and this is our band's new shirt. All proceeds go to LGBTQ Kansas to help out our queer community here.
And
$20. You have to get them at a show, though.
For anyone who is listening and is not watching us on YouTube, it says Trans Liberation fucking now.
Yeah, with our cat face logo.
Yeah, I like your logo. Today was a wild day.
Well, it's Taco Tuesday.
It is Taco Tuesday.
I would like to. I have a bit of a criticism for people like really pounding that taco shit home.
Yeah.
What does it stand for? Trump always chickens out.
Yeah, Trump always chickens out. Mm-hmm.
So I really don't think that today we should be shaming him for that. Because he basically threatened nuclear annihilation
of 90 million people. 90 million people are on, approximately. I mean,
it wouldn't just be that, though. It would be mutually assured destruction.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, it wouldn't just be Iran getting bombed. Right. It would be, other countries would react to that. Pakistan is real close. China, Russia, Israel. This morning I felt closer to mutually assured destruction than I probably have in my life.
It reminded me on a more extreme level, of course, but it reminded me of how we felt on September 11th, 2001.
Yeah.
Because we were hanging out we lived together that day. We were roommates when that happened.
Yeah, that was
living
scary
in Lawrence. Too. Yeah. I remember us sitting on the porch of the annex, thinking that like, oh, this is the beginning of the end. And in a way,
it's just way slower than we thought.
It's a very, very slow. But if you follow the trail from September 11th, 2001, it was inevitable we were going to end up here.
It seems like it, certainly.
Right. Right.
I really wish that liberals would stop poking at Trump with the chickening out thing, because it is a good thing. Right. That he has chosen not to attack Iran in the way that he said, because, it's a war crime. Innocent people were going to get hurt. He didn't follow through, but that's a fucking good thing. Yeah. It hurts my head how liberals react to him.
Right. And you're right. It wouldn't have just been Iran. It would have been all of their neighbors. I mean, that's the end of the rest of the Middle East too. I mean, UAE. Yeah,
even if he didn't use a nuke, Bahrain, even if it was just mother of all bombs and he attacked their infrastructure and their power plants and their refineries, that would fuck the entire Middle East, and it would fuck the world. I mean,
and he was going to target water desalination plants, which in the Middle East are. I mean, that's how a lot of people in the Middle East get water, which they need to live. For anyone who's unaware of how water works,
right? Well, and the thing is Iran doesn't rely as much on desalination plants. It's places like UAE,
Bahrain,
Qatar,
Kuwait, coastal nations that are very, very dry, and that's how they get their water. Is they have
which is really right where the billionaires playground is. I mean,
Dubai. We talked about Dubai last time, and also Abu Dhabi. Not to the same extent, but I mean, both in the UAE, both are billionaire playgrounds. Yeah, and both of them just suck as cities. But the people who would really, really suffer if the UAE and Bahrain lost water, it wouldn't be the elite class. They would just leave and go somewhere
Right, they would
else.
just leave, yeah.
It would
Because
be
they
all
have the ability
those
to do that. It's all the poor
enslaved,
people would
right,
suffer as
right.
always.
It's all the enslaved Indian, subcontinental, and Pakistani people and sub-Saharan Africans who are there,
Yep.
forced to stay there. That's who would suffer. That's who would
Hmm.
suffer the most
Yeah.
because they're the underclass, and that's who always suffers the most
Well,
when
they're
things like this
probably, I
happen.
mean, I would guess they're already suffering more than they were
Hmm.
before, just simply due to the attacks
Yeah.
keeping billionaires away
Hmm.
from those places. Like,
Right. Well, Andrew
yeah.
Andrew Tate did try to get in by going through
Oh,
Saudi
Jesus fucking
Arabia,
Christ.
and he was going to go defend Dubai
Oh, was
in some
he?
sort of like
Cool.
lone wolf type
All
of
right.
situation, but he
Yeah.
didn't. I
Cool,
mean, I
man.
think he's just back in his, multi-million dollar condo, just hanging out.
No, he
I think,
should go to the front lines.
sure. I
Yeah.
fully support Andrew Tate going to the front lines.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and Rob
Go.
Schneider too. He can be
Oh,
there
yeah,
with
yeah,
Rob
for
Schneider.
sure.
Rob Schneider can be
Yeah.
his comic relief.
Right. Yeah.
He can hide in a
Yeah.
pasta robot like
Yeah,
he did in
instead
Judge
of,
Dredd.
I mean, go ahead and reinstate the draft, but draft the people who like support it and have big mouths about
Yeah,
it.
I've like I've told you, like
They should be the first ones to go.
if I'm at a protest and I see a bunch of counter protesters there, I'm gonna go get a bunch of cards from some army recruiter,
Hmm.
enlisted army
Hmm.
recruiter, because I want every single one of these motherfuckers to be frontline infantry, to
Hmm.
be a private, just some little shit.
Yeah.
Like no, no, I'm sorry, that's what you get. Here's the
Hmm.
recruiter for that. Here's his card. Give this person a call. Go ahead and sign up. We'll get you signed up and shipped out. If you
Uh,
feel that strongly about it, let's get you off to the front lines.
so I heard this morning after Trump's uh disgusting Truth Social post
Hmm.
that his poll numbers went up.
I mean,
Went from like 36% up to 39%,
his poll
which are still
numbers, yeah,
terrible. But
right.
like
That's
for it to
it's
go up by threatening to demolish
yeah,
90 million people plus
yeah.
whatever
Plus,
repercussions
right,
come
right,
from it,
yeah, and
that's fucking disgusting.
and to be absolutely fucking clear to everybody, if there are any trolls listening, collective punishment is one, a war crime, and two, the Iranian people they're just people. They're not
Right.
running the show. They're just people trying to
Yeah.
go about their lives.
Mhm.
And even if they were running the show, Iran did not attack us. I
No,
just want to make that totally clear. And this whole bullshit, I can't believe more reporters don't call him out on it whenever he's like, well, they were going to develop a nuke.
no, they
You,
weren't.
fucking Netanyahu has been parroting that bullshit and
40 years.
40 years. I mean, if you go back, there's a supercut. You can find it on
Yep.
YouTube of him saying Iran's on the verge of developing a nuclear weapon and we need to attack them now. And it starts
And
in,
6 months,
20,
months, 6
yeah,
months,
6 months, 6 months,
6 months.
6 months every time. And it starts in like 2025 and it just keeps going back and back. And then we're in like the like late 80s, early 90s.
Yep. Yeah.
And say the exact same thing. 6 months, it says 1991. In 6 months, Iran's going to have a nuclear weapon. Oh boy. They must be
Uh,
really, really, really bad at making nuclear weapons if it's taken them
right.
this long.
The Ayatollah that they killed, that they
Yeah.
murdered,
Hmm.
he had a fatwa against creating nuclear weapons.
Yep.
He said nuclear weapons are antithetical to Islam
Yeah.
because of their destructive power.
Right.
So how is it that their religious leader basically prohibited the creation of
Hmm.
nuclear weapons when it is basically illegal?
Right. And they
I
they
mean,
had already agreed.
that's like the Pope saying no nuclear weapons,
Yeah.
and then the Catholic Church just going ahead and making one anyway.
Right. That would never happen. Um, Yeah, it doesn't make any fucking sense. And the Ayatollah who was killed was, I mean, by Ayatollah standards, pretty moderate. The one who took his place, his son, is
Well,
much more of a hardliner.
and he's pissed because we just murdered his family.
Yeah,
But
murdered his
at,
dad and his
but
wife. His wife died too,
who
I think,
even
right? Or
I don't
mom,
know.
wife, some I
But
don't
but
know.
that doesn't even matter because
Right.
they're their own country. We have no fucking business telling that
We
country
don't.
what their leaders should be, how they should live
Right.
their lives, how they should
Also,
govern themselves.
if we're
Like, who
super
fucking
angry,
cares?
if we're angry about a Muslim religious theocracy, why the fuck are we not taking out Saudi Arabia?
Well,
Why? Why? They are at least as bad as Iran, if not worse. I would
they're
argue they're
worse.
worse.
They're
I would argue
fucking
they're
worse.
way worse than
100%.
Iran.
I
Like
mean,
way fucking worse.
Did Iran bone saw a journalist?
No, not that
No,
I'm
okay.
aware of. Yeah. I don't
Who
deny that
did
Iran
that? I
has
wonder.
probably executed people, but you know who else has executed people?
I mean,
Us.
yeah,
We execute
we
people all the
have,
fucking time.
we have
So,
capital punishment in this country. So,
right. Yeah. And we've killed protesters relatively recently. So,
yeah, Alex
uh,
Preddy,
yeah.
Renee
So
Good.
that argument kind of falls flat on its face. It's like, well,
Yeah.
how would we
Well,
feel if? And I know as much as I hate our current administration and hate Donald Trump, if another country was like, "Hey, we're going to come in and take care of this for you," and just started bombing our cities, I would fucking hate that.
yeah, that's
And if they're like, "Well, the American
because
people need to come to the table and make a deal, or else we're going to destroy all of them." I feel like that'd be a rallying cry for Americans. We would actually
yeah, yeah,
probably pull together against that.
yeah, yeah.
Do these people not understand human behavior?
No. Also, uh, which theocracies are okay?
Mm.
Because it seems
Vatican?
like Jewish theocracies
Yeah.
are just fine. Now,
Yeah.
that's not anti-Semitic of me to say that. That is demonstrably true by our unwavering support of
Yes.
Israel.
Yep.
They
So,
want a ethno state
yes.
in Palestine, and it's just demonstrably true.
Right.
I
And they told is the Israeli the IDF told people in southern Lebanon, they told Christians and Druze who are minority religions there but still have rights, they told them, don't be hiding your Muslim neighbors,
right, yeah,
which is
that's some
so
Anne Frank bullshit.
that is, I'm like, somebody needs to reread some fucking Anne Frank.
Yeah,
Holy shit.
and I think that they're pretty okay with Christian theocracies because that's who they want the United States to be.
Yeah. And the Vatican
Another,
is one.
well,
We're
sure.
cool with them, but yeah.
Another thing that I heard today is that Israel, in their attacks of Iran,
Mhm.
they bombed a synagogue today.
Yes, they did in Tehran. Tehran has
100 synagogues.
100 synagogues, and there's a few others like around in big cities around the country too, because there is a Jewish population in Iran
Yeah,
that has rights there.
yeah, which is more
Also,
than we can say for the Palestinian people in
right.
Israel.
Also, Zoroastrians are granted rights in Iran too.
Yeah.
So, and there are Christians in Iran too.
Yep.
So, there are minority religions. Yes, Iran is a theocracy. Yes, it is ruled by an Islamic religious leader, but the minority religions in Iran have more rights than the minority religions in Israel. I would want to live
Yeah,
in either, but
right.
still.
But it's also not our job to say how they're governed. Israel, I think that we can have more of a say because we give them so much fucking money.
Oh yeah,
And their
they have
population has publicly subsidized
healthcare.
education and healthcare.
They do. We don't have that.
And we
So
don't
our
have
tax
that,
dollars pay
but
for
our
another
tax
country to have it.
dollars pay
Right.
for them. Yeah.
That's fucking bonkers to me.
Yeah.
Just absolutely fucking bonkers that we can't even take care of our own people. Our Department of War budget for next year is slated to be 1.3 trillion, 1.2
Uh,
trillion, somewhere in
I don't
there.
know. I've heard that we're spending up to $3 billion a day in this
Yes,
illegal war with Iran.
we are.
Just imagine what that money could do for
Right.
American citizens if
Well, well, we're ironically cutting funding from the VA at the same time.
oh, well, and I think that Trump is going to cut other social services
Hmm.
to pay for this war. So,
Yeah.
expect cuts to Medicare, expect
Um,
cuts to Social Security,
yep.
cuts to any social service, to be honest,
If
because that's not, I think Trump said what that's up to states to do.
right,
We
right.
can't pay for daycare. We can't do
Yeah,
daycare.
we
That's for
can't do
states
that.
to do.
Talk about passing the buck. I mean, what a shitty leader. That's something a
Yeah.
shitty leader would say.
Yeah.
I
I
mean,
mean, he is.
just an absolute incompetent. There's no redemption. There's no redemption
Oh,
for
no.
him.
No, none of
So, and I was talking with my wife about this, and I was like, I used to say that Andrew Jackson might be the worst president of all time. George W. Bush probably the worst one of the modern era. But I'm like, I think Donald Trump gave both of them a run for their money, man. I think this might be the worst president we have ever had. I mean, Andrew Jackson did a genocide.
Yeah. I mean, Trump is actively doing that too.
He is, yeah.
And, I mean, it could be argued multiple. I mean, his attack on trans people
Hmm.
uh, could be considered a genocide.
Oh
He
yeah,
wants to wipe them from
he
existence.
does, and also do all of his
Yeah.
followers. I mean, it's a unnecessarily cruel attack on people who have done literally nothing to them.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's their MO.
Hey,
So,
what was the president who uh who was acting as president during Hooverville's? Oh, it was Hoover. That's
mhm,
where Hooverville came from. If
yeah.
you don't know what Hooverville is, that's during the Great Depression when there were a bunch of tent cities going up.
Mhm.
I believe there are more people homeless and living in tents now
Yeah.
than during Hoover.
Hmm.
And I mean, there are literal like shantytown favelas, tent
Yeah.
cities in
Hmm.
Wichita in multiple places.
Oh yeah. They're
Uh,
all over
under under
Chicago.
under bridges, there's
Yeah.
like communities that live under bridges.
Go to
And I'm
the
not being hyperbolic.
go
And
to
I
the
mean,
West
and
Coast.
oh yeah, I
The
mean,
West Coast is the worst. In fact,
Skid Row is, I
yeah.
mean, that's
I used to live
an
in Seattle.
entire community.
Seattle's the amount of homeless, it's
Mm,
unbelievable. I mean, it reminded me, and I've been to when I was in I took note of that when I was in Nairobi,
mhm,
in Kenya. I was in a car. Someone was giving me a ride to where we were staying, and we were on this highway, and I saw these massive skyscrapers. And you look up there, and there's these penthouses, beautiful apartments that must be
mhm,
worth millions of dollars.
mhm,
And that's in a Kenyan economy, and
mhm,
here they'd probably be worth tens of millions of dollars. I mean, just absolutely insanely nice
mhm,
um, skyscraper condo buildings, and at the bottom of all of them were these shanty towns.
mhm,
And I was like, I can't believe the just gross disparity in wealth
mhm,
in
mhm,
in this city. And then when I was in Seattle, I was like, oh, this reminds me of Nairobi.
mhm.
That's
I
exactly what it
mean,
reminds me of.
the wealth inequity
Mhm.
now is worse than it was during the Gilded Age.
Yeah, yeah,
Like it is literally
hmm,
worse
yeah.
than the Gilded Age.
Oh, I
The
was
gap
just
between
in
rich and poor.
I was in Anchorage, Alaska for work.
Hmm.
And apparently Anchorage, Alaska has one of the highest per capita homeless populations in the country.
Oh my
And
God.
when I was there, it was about 40 to 50 degrees in Chicago. And Anchorage, it was still
Hmm.
minus 10 in the morning.
Jesus
It was still
Christ.
snowing. There was still
Hmm.
ice, sheets of ice all
Yeah.
over the roads. And they have massive amounts of unhoused people who die there. every
I'm
year.
sure.
They just
Yeah.
freeze to
It's
death.
cold as fuck.
Yeah. Or they get like eaten by because bears come down. Even in
Yeah.
Anchorage, bears
Hmm.
come down sometimes. They'll just
Hmm.
eat people. It's fucking crazy. And I mean, not like downtown or anything, but like on the
Hmm.
outskirts.
Sure.
Um, but yeah, and then you drive through parts of Anchorage, and Anchorage is a depressed city. I mean, it's super
Well, yeah.
expensive
I
to live
mean,
there.
what's the fucking
It's
economy in Alaska? Like, what? I mean,
I mean,
what
there's
do they have? I mean, fishing
oil,
and
fishing, and oil.
tourism.
Yeah, the military, and you'll drive by just strings of abandoned buildings, and then there's all these
Hmm.
homeless people, and you think, well, guys, I got a solution for you.
Hmm.
I can get people in those buildings,
Hmm.
and I can house your homeless population
Hmm.
in just one go.
Hmm. Yeah, there's not a housing shortage.
There's not.
It's not.
I walk by empty buildings in Chicago constantly. I walk up and down the main strip of my neighborhood, and it's just every other building is empty. It's just most of them are zoned for commercial use,
Hmm.
but mom and pop ain't opening up any new businesses anytime soon. So,
Hmm. Well,
I mean,
and the owners, it's probably more beneficial to them to not put anything in there and then take a
mhm.
like write it off as a loss on their taxes
Yeah,
and get money through that loophole. Because
right.
if you're a property holder and you're unable to use your property, you can get discounts and
Yep.
handouts
Yeah,
for
you
the
can.
wealthy, of course.
And that's absolutely what they're doing because you walk by
Hmm.
these empty storefronts, empty buildings, no for rent sign, no for
Yep.
sale sign. You don't know who fucking owns that place. The
Yeah.
city doesn't own it.
Right.
And
Yeah, they're
there's
worth
no
more empty than they are
right. There's no
with
possibility.
tenants.
Even if I was like, "Oh man, I really want to start a business. This is the perfect location." I can't rent that. I can't buy it because it's
No.
not for sale, it's not for rent.
Right.
It's just going to remain empty
Mhm.
and then you're just going to have just empty strips of buildings in major cities with people sleeping on the streets outside. It's fucking insane. It
Yeah.
doesn't make any sense. And it's all perfectly legal.
Yep. Well, I mean, because the system benefits the rich.
Hmm.
It always has. I got into an argument with somebody about patriotism,
Hmm.
and uh, they said that I only look at the negative aspects of the country and its history, and that there are good things that have happened and people have fought for their rights, but like they shouldn't have had to fight for their rights.
Sure.
They
The,
should have just been
right.
liberated.
There are good things that have
Uh,
happened. I mean, there was yeah, the civil rights movement, which was the same people who call us incorrectly libtards because we're not
mhm,
liberals, but who post stuff like that. Those are the exact same people who would have been against the civil rights movement in the
mhm,
60s.
right.
I
Well, and
mean,
like yeah, man, it's inspiring that
sure.
people fought for their liberation. They still
Yeah.
don't have it, but I mean,
Right.
they gained some ground, sure.
Right. Sure.
But the fact that they had to fight so hard in the first place
Hmm.
is the reason why I don't have much
Yeah.
pride for being born here by happenstance. Like,
Right. Right.
I didn't choose to live here. I don't have pride in a place I was thrown into.
Right. And
It's not my choice to be here.
I find nation state lines to be fucking arbitrary anyway.
Yeah, yeah. I
Like
mean,
like
I don't. I am against all nation states. I
I
don't
mean
have.
there's I have found in this world from my many travels across the world that there is kind of a gradient where you feel most at home.
Hmm.
And, I feel more at home in, Illinois was pretty easy to adapt to because it's still the
Hmm.
Midwest. It's a slightly
Right.
different part of the Midwest. And I feel pretty at home, like, moving east and being on the East Coast, and even
Hmm.
honestly, like Britain, Ireland, and places like that, because
Hmm.
other than driving on the, I would say, incorrect side of the road, there's still like things kind of look the same. I feel
Hmm.
more at home there, in fact, than I do in, say, Utah.
Hmm.
I feel more at home in Great Britain than I do in Utah. That's a
Hmm.
different nation state, though.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
what I mean, I find nation states to be just absolutely, completely just, they're just arbitrarily drawn lines.
Oh yeah, yeah, for
And
sure.
everywhere I go, I find that people are pretty much the same.
Right.
People in Kenya were pretty much the same as people
Well,
in Utah for
I
the
mean,
most part.
we have the same desires as humans.
Yeah.
We want
Hmm.
to be able to live our lives,
Hmm.
feed ourselves,
Yeah.
have shelter,
Hmm.
and spend time with our families.
Yeah.
I mean, I would say those are probably the most important things to
That's the thing.
humans.
Right.
And the biggest thing that disrupts that is capitalism.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Demands it demands it demands your constant labor. We were going to talk about
Well, I was going to talk
AI.
about band practice first.
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah.
And this actually ties right into it because we finished a new song tonight, and it's called "Let Them Eat Netflix,"
Hmm.
and
Nice.
it's basically about like bread and circus
Yeah.
and soma,
Hmm.
like from Brave New World.
Yeah.
It's the drug that keeps the population pacified, and
Hmm.
the modern era, bread and circus and soma is streaming services, comfort,
Yeah.
having lots of things at our fingertips, instant gratification, and it's
Yeah.
very, very comfortable. And that is one of the ways that we are controlled
Hmm.
because we're comfortable. And as long as we have our, 65-inch flat screen TV and infinite things to watch whenever we
Hmm.
want, we're less likely to disrupt that
Yeah.
comfort for, you know, the betterment of the world.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think that's ties into kind of what we're talking about with, you know,
Hmm.
why we're in the situation we're in because
Yeah.
people are would rather be comfortable than free.
Yeah. Absolutely. People want uh instant gratification too.
Hmm.
And people want I think that this trend of the AI slop that you see
Mm-hmm.
on Facebook. There's just these AI slop farms. People will just start
Hmm.
accounts and just crank out this AI slop. Um, I think a lot of people, and the right has really latched onto this AI shit. I
Yeah.
mean, you've seen all these um, Donald Trump uh, like AI photos or AI renderings where he's just like, super ripped and there's like an eagle over him. And I think it's because, one, they're not very creative.
Hmm.
Like the people who make stuff like that, people who do AI, they want instant gratification. They want instant art. They want to see the thing that they want to see, and they don't want to take time to learn how to fucking draw
Right.
because then you're gonna suck at it at first. Then you got to keep doing it. Then you got to go buy some art supplies. Then you got to
Hmm.
keep drawing, and then you're starting to get mediocre. But it's been a few years, and you're, oh boy, yeah, you gotta go to work though, so you don't have a lot of time to practice drawing. They want this instant gratification of having the art that they want without having to do anything for it, or
Yeah.
even having to pay a fucking artist to just do it for them, which would
Right.
also be acceptable. That's why we have artists, And that's why we have artists who don't make nearly enough money because people are cranking out this AI slop bullshit instead of just hiring artists to make things.
Yeah, I mean, there's so much about AI that fucking sucks. Did you hear about
Oh
the
yeah.
guy on Spotify that made a AI band and then made a bunch of bots to listen to his band, and he made
Yeah.
like millions of dollars in like a week,
Yeah.
and then got arrested for it?
Right. Which, I mean, I'm sorry. I thought that we were pro making money in this country. Are we not? Now suddenly?
I mean, only the rich people can manipulate the system to make money.
Oh, he was a lowly peasant. Oh,
Yeah, he was a poor
that's where
that
he
was
went
trying not
wrong.
to be poor. Yep.
Yeah, that's where he went wrong, man. Yeah.
And I mean that doesn't even bring into account the environmental
Right.
damage that it does. And I had somebody fucking try and pull some whataboutisms on me for, well, what about Netflix? What about blah blah blah? What about blah blah blah? And yeah,
Hmm.
that's not great either.
Right.
But
Yeah.
that's not what we're talking about.
Right.
And yeah, something should be done with that. But that already exists. We
Yeah.
can stop AI now
Yeah. Well, it's
before it gets that bad,
yeah.
hopefully. I mean, there are systemic problems that we are less capable of changing. And
Right.
huge corporations creating data centers and stuff is very difficult, but we don't have to welcome it with open arms. We
Right.
don't have
Exactly.
to just give up and
Right.
accept that uh, these huge data centers are sucking up our resources and increasing our utility
Well,
prices.
and that's such a dumb argument. I hear that shit all the time within anything under the sun.
Mhm.
Of oh, so you're saying that thing's bad, but this other thing is also bad. So since that's also bad, we should probably do nothing.
Right.
What a dumb fucking argument that
Oh, you're
is.
a communist, but you're typing on an iPhone.
Right. Yeah. You are
You
anti-capitalist,
live
but
in a
you
society.
participate in capitalism every day. Checkmate. Okay. Like I mean,
Right.
I live on the planet I live on, and
Mhm.
unfortunately, the United States has made it like 100% certain that I can't find a place where I'm not going to be affected by capitalism anymore.
Right. But
You
yeah.
can't even go to Cuba anymore because we're blockading them illegally,
Right. I mean,
more so than usual.
right. Yeah. Uh, so yeah, those arguments really just piss me off, and it misses the entire point. Like,
Yeah.
just say that you're okay with it
Yeah.
instead of
Right.
like pushing it off onto uh the consumer, because
Right. I,
we live in
I
the
would.
system we live in, and
Right.
we fight it the best we can, but like
Yeah. Yeah.
just accepting AI slop
Hmm.
because it exists is
Right.
not the answer.
Hmm.
Like, where's the line? Where do we draw the
Right.
line?
Right. It's a dumb fucking argument, and with arguments like that, nothing will ever change in our
No.
world. It'll
Mm-mm.
just keep getting worse because, well, there's always something that's worse or
Hmm.
something that's equally as bad. So
Hmm.
guess we shouldn't do anything. That's
Right.
always going to be somebody's dumbass argument. And I
Yeah.
would rather have people just say, yeah, that's probably bad, but I'm too lazy to do anything about it. I would rather have people just say
Right.
that
Yeah.
because at least they're
Right. Just
being
be honest about it.
honest.
Hmm.
Yeah. Be like, thanks for being honest about it. You should probably
Right.
get concerned about it, but I'm glad that you are in touch
Or,
with what you're
right.
actually thinking.
Or I mean, like you said, I like the dumb picture that I can generate by putting in some prompts. Like,
Yeah. Hmm.
yeah, it destroys the environment and it
Hmm.
uses up a lot of electricity, but I like that dumb art.
Yeah.
Just fucking say it. I mean, you
Right.
don't have to you don't have to fucking put it behind some fucking whataboutism.
Right. Right.
Like it's a separate issue from
It's, yeah.
Netflix.
And
It's a,
this
it's separate.
it
It's
is.
not the same.
Right. Like uh it's such a you in using that AI, using AI generators, that AI slop, producing all those videos. It's such a lazy thing to do, and you're not creative for doing it. I don't know if anybody thinks they actually are, but anyone who is
Oh
like,
yeah, I think they
you're not an
do.
artist, you're not
I
fucking
think
creative,
yeah.
and there's a reason why. Um, I am still, well, I want to search and find, an illustrator for my children's book instead of just using an AI generator to
Hmm.
generate shit. Because I
Right.
could probably just
Hmm.
crank it out. I think
Right.
it'd look like shit because I think
Right.
AI art
Because it
looks like
fucking
shit.
does.
I'd
Yeah.
rather have an actual artist put some heart and soul into it to convey the emotion of the story instead of
Hmm.
just a bunch of AI bullshit slop.
Right.
Um, and I
I
don't
will
care.
say,
Yeah.
I did share an AI video today posted by some leftist page, Guillotine
Mm,
Emporium, I think, and
mm.
it was a bunch of U.S. soldiers, and it was sort of like the Starship Troopers memes, like meme, like I'm doing my part.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Only instead of I'm doing my part is just like I'm doing this for Jeffrey, I'm
yeah,
doing this for Epstein, and it was
yeah,
just like like a bunch of soldiers saying they're fighting for Epstein,
yeah,
and while it sucks,
yeah.
uh, it was also pretty funny, and
Hmm.
calling the U.S. out for their illegal war that's in service of a pedophile.
Yes, I feel. Don't get me bad. I feel wrong for anybody who has had to die in any war ever.
Yeah,
But I right now have even more sympathy for the people who have died for this dumb shit.
yeah,
The Americans, yes, but also the Iranian
yeah.
civilians
Well,
who are being terrorized right now.
yeah.
The people who have probably died, in UAE and Bahrain for being shelled, and
Southern
Israelis
Lebanon,
have died. Southern Lebanese have died. Like,
Gaza,
what the
West Bank.
fuck? Yeah, Gaza and West Bank. I mean, that's been going on for a while, but yeah, like what a bunch of dumb shit to die over. It's
Yeah.
and it's not their fault. They didn't. I mean, I guess you could argue that military service members raised their hands to do this, or or did before this happened, but still at some capacity volunteered for things such as this. But the civilians, they haven't volunteered for anything. They didn't have to be born behind whatever dumb,
Imaginary
arbitrary
line.
line, imaginary bullshit line that somebody
Yeah.
drew on a map 100 years ago.
Right.
It's and that's the thing. I think people think of nation states as being these immovable, forever, like stretching back through all of time things, and I'm like, nation states it's a pretty fucking modern concept. For most of our
Well,
existence, we didn't fucking have nation states.
and back to pride and where you're born or
Hmm.
whatever. Like
Yeah,
it's just luck of the draw.
it
Like
is.
if you were born in Iran instead of the United States, you would have a completely different worldview.
Absolutely.
If
Yeah.
you were born in China, you would have a
Right.
completely different worldview.
Hmm.
And, you know, this idea of American exceptionalism is just a complete
It's
fucking farce.
it's our own mythology has poisoned us.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And I used to believe in a lot of it.
Hmm.
Even especially, God, probably even especially when I was a liberal.
Hmm.
I think I was more proud of being American when I was a liberal than I was when I was a conservative.
Hmm.
Honestly, you buy into your own mythology. It just poisons you,
Yeah.
and you think we have even before this, even with liberals, running things. We've got God, so we have such a fucking white savior complex.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's fucking
It's
insane.
fucking
Like we talk
ridiculous.
about
It's
other
so dumb.
countries as
Hmm.
if they're not the same species as us.
Well, I
It's
mean,
fucking bonkers.
it's completely infantilizing.
It is.
Like we're so paternalistic to everyone else in the world, and it's
Yeah,
really fucking sad
it
because
is.
if anybody needs saving, it's fucking us.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like I mean, I don't remember a time where I didn't think the Pledge of Allegiance was weird.
Yeah, that was
I've never thought that was normal behavior.
yeah.
I never, and I never really gave a shit about being American or had any kind of pride in it or anything like that.
Hmm.
It's just always seemed weird to me.
It's
So,
well, the Pledge of Allegiance, I mean, most countries don't do that.
right, yeah, it's fucking weird.
Right. And then the fact that they had to shoehorn under God in there in the 50s, which was
In the
not even in the
50s,
original pledge.
1950s,
Uh-huh.
1950s.
That's when they,
It was anti-communist
yeah,
propaganda to add under God on our
yes,
money and in the Pledge of Allegiance.
yes. It was not on there. Our money used to say E pluribus unum from many one,
Hmm.
which is, I think, still our official motto.
Yeah.
Um, and then they put "In God We Trust" on there to appeal
Hmm.
to.
Yeah, and it was 100% like red scaring
Yeah,
bullshit
yeah,
because, communist Russia was secular.
yeah,
They were not. I don't know what's rhetoric and what's propaganda and what's not. I mean,
sure.
I think secular is
I
probably the
mean,
way to put it, but
yeah,
some of the propaganda from when I was a child was like, they hate religion, they hate God. I
right.
don't think
But
that's true. I think
I
that was
think,
propaganda.
and maybe Johnny, maybe you can jump in and tell us because I know that you know some stuff about Russia. Um, as far as I know, the Russian
Mhm.
Orthodox Church continued to operate there under the USSR the entire time the
Well, I
USSR
would imagine
existed
so. Yeah.
because those cathedrals are still there. They were not
Right.
certainly not built after
Well, and I
the
don't
early
think they were
90s,
repurposed.
right? Like
I mean, I
I
think
think
they
that they were
just
still
continued to
cathedrals.
exist. Yeah.
Yeah. I think that there was probably less interest in religion. I mean, uh,
Well, if you follow the logic of communism,
yeah.
it's no hierarchies and
Hmm.
hierarchy is built into religion.
Yes.
So, I mean, that could
Hmm.
be a part of it, but I don't, like I said, I don't know what's propaganda and what's real. So,
Right. It's
I don't know enough about it, but I
yeah.
mean, I think it's safe to say that communist Russia was secular. So,
Yeah.
to combat that
Hmm.
when we were, starting the Cold War, we put "In God We Trust" on our money
Sure.
and all that bullshit
Oh, but there
to
yeah.
in
To
opposition to communism.
but there
It
was
was all
also
fucking red scaring.
on top of the Russian Orthodox Church, there was a huge Jewish population in Russia.
Hmm.
I forgot about that. Yeah. To the
Hmm.
point where they had basically their own like oblast, like the Jewish Autonomous Oblast, which was like
Hmm.
I think like 50% Jewish in I mean it was in Siberia, so it wasn't exactly
Hmm.
choice land, but
Right.
their goal was to try to give the Jewish people what felt like a homeland
Hmm.
before Israel existed.
Hmm. Right. No, I
Um,
mean, Israel's occupied by Eastern European
yeah,
Jewish people. I
yes,
mean, that's
a lot of Polish,
they're yeah.
German, Russian,
Mhm.
yeah,
Yeah. I mean,
other
they're
Balkan.
Europeans.
They're Europeans,
They're
yeah.
not Middle Eastern. They're fucking
No, well,
Europeans.
and
European
here's the thing.
colonizers.
Here's the thing when people say like, what happened to all the Jewish people that used to be there? They must have been driven out. And I go, no, the people who live there now are the descendants of those Jewish people.
Hmm.
Most of them just converted to Islam because it was the style at the time.
Right.
There was no yes, there was a diaspora that moved around like there was with all people
Right.
like all
Sure.
people on earth have done. Sure. but
But they
it's
weren't
just
banished. They
there's
weren't.
just most of
It
the
was
people
just
in the region
yeah,
converted, but not all of them. There's always been a Jewish population
right.
in the Palestinian territories and
Yeah,
before Israel. Like it's always been there. It's just smaller because of the fact that most of the people converted to Islam,
right.
and the
Cultures
Muslims who live
change
there
over
now,
time.
right? The Muslims who live there now are the descendants of the Jewish people who used to
Right.
fucking live there.
Yeah.
And the people who are
Yeah.
coming from Europe are colonizers.
Yes.
Just because they share a religion with the ancestors of the people who live there now doesn't give them the right to come out there and kick out the descendants of the other Jewish people. It
Right.
fucking doesn't.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't know how people are not connecting that. They didn't leave, they converted to a different religion in the same way that Europe mostly converted to Christianity from paganism.
Right.
Like, no one's walking around being like, wow, where'd all the pagans go? They all get driven out. No, we're just the descendants of the pagans.
Right.
We just all were force converted to Christianity. Like that.
Yeah.
We're the same fucking people, though. And
Hmm.
no one ever talks about that. It's insane that no
Right.
one ever brings that up.
Right.
People and
Yeah.
cultures shift and change all the time, all across
Right.
the world, everywhere. The
Yeah.
only constant in our universe is fucking change. And
Right.
nobody gets that still.
Right. I mean, because it doesn't serve their interest to do that.
Right. Right.
So,
And
and
this,
it's not even about Judaism. It's about
yeah.
colonization.
Right.
It's about
Hmm.
it's about taking that land because they feel like they're owed it.
Right. Because it's,
And
yeah.
it's fucking bullshit.
And of course they're backed up by evangelical Americans who want to bring about the end of the world.
Jesus, Mike Huckabee is so fucking scary. And Pete
Yeah.
Hegseth too. That
Yeah.
motherfucker, I mean, I'm more afraid of them because they actually believe the bullshit they're saying.
Yeah.
Trump is scary because he's a madman, but he doesn't believe
Right.
anything.
No, he doesn't. He believes in himself. That's it.
Yeah. Hegseth and Huckabee and people like that, like
Hmm.
they're genuinely dangerous because they fucking believe this shit.
Yeah. Yeah. It's I don't know how we landed there from AI,
Yeah.
but I mean AI is linked to a lot of the propaganda that people are seeing.
Hmm.
People are
Hmm.
using AI as a propaganda tool, and it's what's really scary is the fact that AI is starting to infiltrate the classroom. I sent you that video about USD 259, which is the
Yeah.
Wichita Public School District, implementing AI on all school buses for the school district without
For
informing the parents,
surveillance.
for surveillance, without informing the parents, without informing the teachers.
Yeah, that's really fucking disturbing. And not only is it used for surveillance, but I mean, who's to say they won't take that information and use it for large language models,
Yeah,
stealing the likeness of people.
yeah,
I mean, they can use it for what the fuck ever.
right. Because
And
they own that now.
right, they own it.
Whatever
And
whatever company is using is the school district is using it for one purpose, and whatever company owns the software and hardware that they're using owns the data. They fucking
right.
own it. The school district doesn't
So
own it.
no, I don't even think that the school district had a say in it. I think that the
Mm.
company that owns the bus,
Yeah.
the company that owns the buses,
Hmm.
I think that they just implemented it and were like, here's your buses. It's got this on it now.
Yeah.
Here you go.
Yeah. It wouldn't surprise me. Well, and now they want to implement AI in classrooms
Yeah.
as well. They want to have AI as a teacher's assistant, and I guarantee you they want to eventually replace teachers with
Oh yeah,
AI.
for
And I
sure.
wouldn't be surprised if they just want to replace schools entirely because they are wanting to create AI robots to assist people with homeschooling, to
Hmm.
expand homeschooling. I mean, the goal has always been to do away with public school, to do away with public education.
Yeah.
They've always wanted it gone. And people said that I was being crazy, that I was being hyperbolic for saying that, oh, they're never going to get
It's
rid of the public schools. It's too big. It's too important. No, that's what they want to fucking do. They
oh,
absolutely want to
100%.
do that. Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
That's why they put the wrestling lady in charge of the Department of fucking Education.
Right.
and she's gutted it so much that it barely exists anymore.
Yeah.
It's their goal is to do away with public education and through AI as a tool, basically have an entire generation or generations of people that are incapable of thinking analytically.
hmm Well, I mean, they want to create good workers, and
Right.
well, I
Hmm.
mean, that was, I would say that was the intended purpose of schools in general,
Right.
is to create good workers.
Yes.
And I think that's the CTE push
Hmm.
in school districts now showcases how much they want to make good workers because, for a long time, the push was go to college, get a
Yeah.
degree. That way you can get a job in, blah, 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 blah. Well, now college is so expensive and a lot of those jobs don't really exist anymore. And we need public sector work. We need
Right.
service jobs. We need people to fix things.
Yep.
So that's why there's a CTE push because we need manual labor again for,
Hmm.
HVAC and
Yep.
plumbers and things like that. So they're, pushing that so they can have more of those workers.
Yeah.
And, as AI continues to take white collar jobs because if that's what they're going after right now,
Yeah.
you need more uh labor force, like
Yeah.
actual like manual labor type shit.
Hmm.
Um, I mean, and those are the safest jobs right now.
Right.
Uh,
Because you're always going to find work, and those jobs, honestly, they pay pretty well. That's the ultimate goal of AI is to, yeah, destroy analytical thinking and, yeah, create generations of just mindless workers.
mhm, yeah.
Uh,
And I think it's really funny that Elon Musk said that in the future, no one will have to work and everyone will have a high wage. But
yeah.
I
Okay.
mean, the only way for that to happen is for a population reduction.
Which he absolutely doesn't want. He wants us to increase our population.
Well, he wants an increase of the right population because
Right.
he's a eugenicist,
Yes.
100%. Him and Peter Thiel both.
Hmm.
And I mean, I think that he just wants more white people,
Yeah.
but not. I think that he 100% thinks that the world has too many people in it,
Yeah.
and definitely too many of the wrong people in it.
Yes. Hmm.
There are
Yeah.
enough resources to support 10 billion people,
Yeah.
but through manufactured scarcity,
Hmm.
uh, you know, we can't.
Right.
Uh, so
Yeah, we could make whatever world we wanted to make. The economy is a completely made up thing that we made up.
right, yeah,
We we
it doesn't
control.
exist. It's not real.
It's not real. It's we made up everything about it. We control everything about it. We can make it be whatever the fuck we want it to be.
hmm
So whenever people say, "How are we going to pay for that?"
Money's not real, so
I
who fucking
mean,
cares?
right.
It doesn't fucking matter. Just
Also, I
make it
mean,
happen.
even if you do want to argue that the economy and money is some immovable scientific fact, well, we dug up 1.3 trillion dollars for the military budget. Maybe we could
Right,
use most of that.
right,
We could slash that budget, even if we just slashed it in half. Think of how much
yeah,
shit we could pay for. We'd still have the biggest military on the planet if we slashed it
right,
in half. By the way,
yeah.
the big, way,
I mean, we
way
could
bigger.
slice it in fourths
Right.
and still be fine.
Right. Think of how much money we'd save if we just pulled out of every other country and really did
Yeah.
just use our military as just a defensive force like every other country does.
I mean, imagine if we had a jobs program. If somebody wanted
Yeah.
to work, they could
Mm.
just get a job.
Yeah.
Do you know how hard it is to get a job right now?
I do.
It is so fucking hard to get a job
Yeah.
I mean, people, most people want to work.
Yeah.
create a jobs program.
Right.
Give everyone a house,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes those houses are going to need upkeep.
Yep.
There's a job program.
Right.
You have people to fix all the houses,
Yeah.
all the
Uh,
upkeep.
Also, a great way to be able to build more housing um, is to do away with the bullshit zoning laws that most municipalities have, where you are required to build only single family homes that are
Yeah,
specifically a certain distance from other homes. So you
right.
can't build multifamily units. You can't build like two flats or duplexes
Hmm.
or apartment buildings because they won't zone for that. And
Right.
even a lot of the places that are two flats and things like that are grandfathered in. So if they ever
Hmm.
get torn down, they have to build a single family home in that place.
Right. Well, I mean, I imagine it's because a bunch of fucking NIMBYs are worried about their property values.
Yeah, absolutely. We a lot of other countries don't do that shit. You go to Europe,
Right.
you go to Asia, you go to
Hmm.
Africa,
Yep.
it's homes right next to each other. People live there just fine.
Yeah. I
You
bet
don't
they have I bet they build stronger communities than us too.
much stronger communities. I mean, that's a
Yeah.
low bar because we
Yeah.
basically don't have community anymore.
Right. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm just as guilty of it. I don't even know my neighbors' names,
Yeah.
to
I
be
know a few of
honest.
my
But
neighbors. We're a little more densely populated here in Chicago than
hmm.
you are in Kansas, but even Chicago compared to a lot of other countries is pretty spread out.
Yeah.
Especially the further you get away from the central parts of the city,
Yeah.
it
Well, and
gets
that,
very
I mean,
suburban.
and that, leads to another problem, which is transportation
Right?
to and from.
Hmm.
Like Wichita, especially, everything is so spread out. Like
Yeah.
it is not densely packed at all. So,
No.
it's 20 miles to my job.
Yeah.
I drive 40 miles a day to and from work
Right.
because
Hmm.
everything's so spread out.
And
Uh,
if you for
if
whatever
it
reason, if
were,
your car broke down, is there a
dude, I'd
bus
be
you could take to
fucked.
work?
Fuck
Is
no.
there any kind of bus? No.
No.
So
No train, no bus.
you'd be taking an
Uh,
Uber,
yeah.
basically.
Yeah,
Yeah,
which
probably
why
20
even
to
go to
30 bucks a
work?
pop. Yeah.
Right.
And don't get me wrong, Chicago has a pretty good train system by American standards.
Hmm.
I mean, it's still nothing compared to a lot of other places, but
Yeah.
by American standards, I think we do have the second. Well, DC has the second biggest ridership, but I think we have the
Hmm.
second largest system.
Hmm.
But most of the people who ride in DC are fucking tourists, so I don't know.
Oh, really?
I mean, yeah, that's why they have a city a fraction of our size has a more robust public transit network. It's because of all the tourism.
Mm.
But yeah, even like even here, like if you don't live off of a train line, you're
Hmm.
taking some slow crawling bus along a
Yeah.
street. It's going to take you a long time to get anywhere.
Yeah.
It's
Still more robust than Wichita.
well, yeah, it's a super low bar. It's
Yeah.
the lowest bar. I remember I used to take the 13th Street bus in
Hmm.
Wichita sometimes when
I
I would go
remember.
downtown,
Yeah.
and like and this you didn't have an app to look at to see when
Uh-huh.
the bus was coming.
Uh-huh.
You just
It
walked
was
out
at one
there.
an hour, right?
Yeah, it was like 1 an hour, and you
Hmm.
just went out there and you stood there, and we were like, well, I hope that I didn't just miss
I hope
it.
the bus is running today.
I hope it's running today. I hope, and that shit stops running at like 6 p.m. or something.
Yeah, yeah. Hmm.
It's pathetic for a city of
Yeah.
500,000 people. That is a
Yeah.
pathetic public transit system, and Kansas
Oh, for
City's not
sure.
much better.
Yeah.
So, a metro of 2 million people barely has a public transit system. It's that hyper American individuality that we keep being sold. It
Yeah.
goes against our best interests,
Hmm.
them selling us this crap. It also keeps us separated. That's
Yep.
another way that they dismantle communities, putting one person per car,
Yeah.
everybody in a car, isolated,
Mhm.
sitting in 45 minutes of traffic to go sit at a
Just
desk,
getting mad.
just to get mad, sit at a desk and log in and do a job that you can do entirely online, but you
Hmm.
still had to sit in
Hmm.
45 minutes of traffic to go to
Yep.
because they own a big building and they have to make it worth it to continue to own it. So they require you to come in and sit there and do the same thing that you could do from your fucking home office
Yep.
or your fucking kitchen table if you don't have a home office. Like,
Mhm.
it's just absolutely it's insane the weird twists that we take to just maintain our current system
Yeah.
because we can't
One,
imagine it not
right.
existing.
That's what I was just
Mhm.
getting ready to say. Like no imagination of what
Right,
could be.
right.
Like just a complete lack of curiosity and imagination of what the world could be like if it
Yeah,
wasn't this way.
yeah.
This is
Uh,
just how it is. I mean, it's just how it is. So it has to be this way because that's how it is.
hmm But I mean, we're gonna really need, coming up, especially, we're gonna need to build that community. Like, make an effort to make community with your neighbors. We're gonna need,
Yeah, for sure.
we're gonna need like mutual aid. We're
Oh,
gonna
for
need
sure.
community, like strong community support, because I mean, we pun intended, I guess, dodged a bullet today.
Hmm.
Um,
Right.
but we still have 3 more years.
Yeah.
This is
Yep.
just 1 year. This has all happened within 1 year in a
Yeah.
couple of months.
Hmm.
Uh, so, and once we do something, once we drop something like a Moab or a nuke or something
Hmm.
like that on Iran or anywhere, that's not just the end of that country. That's the beginning of the end of our country. Our country will just
Oh,
slowly collapse in on itself after
for
that.
sure. I mean, I think it probably already is, to be
Yeah, it
honest.
is. That will probably something like that would accelerate it. Uh,
Yeah.
it will not bring our country together. That will probably be the end of the United States. And however that would happen, I wouldn't be surprised if eventually the entire global community comes to the conclusion that we shouldn't be a country anymore. We should be divided up
Um,
like Germany
uh,
was after World War II.
yeah. We are entering a multipolar world.
Yeah.
China, as of pretty recently, has just become more uh, well regarded than the United States.
People trust them more now.
Yeah, they do. And who can blame them with the Belt and
Right.
Road Initiative? I mean,
Right.
China is offering material benefits to people that need help,
Yep.
and we're offering to bomb them. So,
Right.
who would I rather ask for
We
help
we
from?
send
Someone who
companies
wants to control us, or somebody who is going to
right.
build roads and
We
offer material benefits?
we send companies into Africa to exploit the population and to
Yep,
strip those countries of anything they're worth.
yeah,
China sends people to Africa to build railroads and
yep,
farms.
yep.
Who do you think they're going to like better? Can you blame people for not liking us anymore?
No, not at all.
We're the bad guys.
We are the baddies
We
for
are,
sure. We are a terrorist nation.
we are.
We are terrorizing Iran. We are
Yes.
terrorizing Gaza and the
Yeah.
West Bank. We're terrorizing Yemen. We're terrorizing Sudan. We're
hmm
terrorizing
Cuba,
Syria. We're terrorizing Cuba. We're terrorizing
Venezuela.
Venezuela.
Yeah.
We are fucking terrorists.
It's I know it's a hard pill for a lot of people to swallow. And I know that as somebody who used to be a liberal. So that was it was a very slow realization for me. It wasn't just it wasn't like somebody flipped a switch. It took a
Hmm.
long time. It was very gradual.
Hmm.
But you do eventually come to that conclusion of like I don't think we're the good guys.
Hmm.
I can't square what we're doing with being a force for good in the world.
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. But no, yeah, a couple of groups that I do take a lot of inspiration from are, well, one, the Zapatistas in
Hmm.
Mexico, and the
Yeah.
other are the Black Panthers.
Hmm.
And I know a lot of Americans have a negative view of the Black Panthers because you've been told to. Um, but look up what look up what they stood for. Look up what they did.
Yeah. They took
And
care of their community,
they took care of their
and
community, and
they were
they worked with other leftist groups
yeah.
that weren't black.
Well,
Like they were not, they didn't hate other people. They were trying to look out for
no.
their
Yeah,
community.
yeah. I mean, the reason the Black Panthers were a threat to the United States was because they were taking care of their community. They were
Hmm.
showing that community they didn't need the
Yeah.
United States government to take care of them, that
Hmm.
there are other options for them
Yeah.
because the government that oppressed them was, had a boot on their throat and was like ensuring that they stayed poor, stayed downtrodden, and stayed subjugated. And the
Yes.
Black Panthers were like, fuck that. We'll take care. We'll do a program. We'll do a lunch program. We will
Mhm.
ensure our streets are safe
Yeah.
for
Capitalism
ourselves
requires
because
an
no one else is
underclass.
going to do it.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. And that's why they were a threat to the United States, not because they were violent or dangerous, but because
Or
it showed people that
right.
we don't need you.
Yeah. Absolutely. Um,
And
so
that's why Cuba has been sanctioned so hard because they showed the world they don't
yeah.
need America.
Right. And
They don't need our capitalist bullshit.
if
They can
communism, if their style of communism is so bad and so completely doesn't work, how have they managed to maintain a country for decades, half a century?
60 years.
Yeah, more than half a century, even with sanctions and our boot
Hmm.
on their neck the entire fucking
Right.
time. How
Yeah.
have they managed to
Well,
hold it together? It's not
right.
because
If
they were a
it's
brutal dictatorship. That's not true because
mhm,
they would have already collapsed in on themselves
right.
if that were true. It wouldn't have lasted 60 fucking
Right.
years.
If it was so doomed to fail, why do we have to try so hard to make it fail?
Right. Just lift the sanctions and just say, well, they'll fall anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, if communism really doesn't work, let it not work.
Hmm. Right. Yeah.
There you go. It costs us a lot less money to do that too,
Hmm.
because
I
having a
mean, blood
blockade.
and treasure.
Yep. That blockade is that costs us a lot of money too. Not as much as we're spending, in Iran, but it's
Hmm.
still money
Yeah.
that they're using for that and to not
Right.
give us any healthcare or education or
Literally any material benefits.
yeah.
Just real quick, jumping back into fucking AI. Darren Aronofsky
Hmm.
is super into AI and he's using it to make a movie.
Fuck, that sucks.
I'm so deeply disappointed.
Yeah.
I thought he was better than that, but I guess not.
It's it is
Fucking disgusting. I would expect that from like Michael Bay or
sure.
fucking Christopher Nolan or something, but
Right. Yeah.
like it's a super bummer that Darren Aronofsky is resorting to that kind of fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
It's fucking gross.
It just all it makes me think is like, you don't have enough confidence in your own creativity.
Yeah, what the fuck, man? Or
So,
you're just fucking lazy.
right. Yeah. That's a lot of what it is. A lot of
Mhm.
laziness. Um, so if you're thinking about making a bunch of AI images, if there's stuff that you want to see and you don't know how to draw, just hire an artist and then draw you something.
Yeah,
Give an artist some work, man.
right? It's hard out there.
Seriously. Right. Yeah. Uh, I don't know when we decided as a society that, I mean, it was a long time ago that artists didn't deserve to make a living from things that we all enjoy.
They don't deserve it. Like
They
it's
don't
not
deserve it. Yeah.
it's
Right.
yeah, it's frivolous. You
Sure.
should be you
We
should
should
be
go
more
through,
useful to society.
right. We should go through a world where there's no music, no art, no books, no paintings, no, just get rid of all that shit. We'll just
Mhm.
have AI do it. Fuck it.
Yeah.
And we'll go toil away in a factory while computers make art. Because that's the world I want to live in.
Right. Yeah. And just one other like quick update. I watched that Manosphere documentary that we talked about last
Oh,
time.
yeah.
Boy, oh
Yeah.
boy. Uh, Terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible fucking people.
Yes.
Deeply, deeply sad individuals.
Yes.
If they weren't so fucking shitty, I would almost feel bad for them.
Yeah.
But
Yep.
I talked to a friend of mine who has been a high school teacher and a middle school teacher,
Hmm.
and he was talking about kids at
Yeah.
schools, and I was like, "What about like manosphere bullshit? Like, do you have to deal with that in your high school classes?" And he was like, "No, not at all. Like, I don't see any of that bullshit in high school. I saw it a lot in middle school. I know it's just anecdotal."
Yeah.
But perhaps it is younger, more impressionable kids watching that bullshit. And then by the time they get to high school, they kind of outgrow it because it's very,
It's
very
childish.
childish.
Very
It is
juvenile.
so
Yeah.
fucking childish and stupid. So,
It is. And you
I
can't
would
believe
hope
they're
that
grown
most
men.
people,
Yeah.
yeah, would
You can't,
outgrow that.
you can't believe that there are grown men behaving this way. And and they're just gonna I mean, it's bad enough. It's bad enough to see a 23-year-old acting that way, but someday they're going to be a 33-year-old, then a 43-year-old, then a
Yeah.
53-year-old. I mean,
Well, and it's like self-fulfilling prophecy at some
yeah,
point. Like some of these fucking incels, like they are just so misguided and dumb
hmm,
that they just perpetuate their inability to find a partner because they're
right.
so fucking unbearable.
I think one of my favorite things that they say that just every time I hear it, I just think of how profoundly stupid comments like this sound, where they just say, "Women are this, women
Hmm.
think this,"
Hmm.
and I'm like, all of them? Did they
Hmm.
have a meeting?
Hmm.
And they like there's a consensus that all the billions of women on the planet got together and
Decided that, yeah.
decided to do something
Mhm.
just to make you look like an idiot. Like,
Right.
is that what happened? I want you to
If
think about
I
how
mean,
stupid that sounds.
imagine if women actually had as much power as these dipshits thought they
Mm.
had. The world would be a way different place.
It
I
would.
mean,
Yeah.
the way they talk, they don't understand that patriarchy is like
Right.
the the majority of the world lives under a
Right.
patriarchal
Well,
society. Like,
yeah, if women had all the power that they say they do, then patriarchy would have been abolished already. Be gone.
yeah,
Wouldn't even be
right.
having this conversation. And they don't even see the tragic irony of they say things like, "Well, women will try to trick you into this thing," and then they proceed to try to trick people. And I'm like, "But
Right.
aren't you doing that?
Right. 100%. With
Do you speak for all men when you do that?"
completely lacking any kind of self-awareness or
Right. Yeah.
self-reflection on
Well, it's
themselves.
it's the whole every accusation is a confession.
Oh,
They think
yeah, yeah,
women
yeah,
are
for
doing this
sure.
because they're fucking doing
Because they're
it.
doing it. Right, right.
Right.
So that because they're doing it, they expect other people to do it.
Right. Well, so women
Yeah,
must be doing it too because I'm doing it. So
right. Yeah, yeah.
all women must be out to make fun of me specifically and be mean to me because I'm a dick to them.
Right.
So,
Yeah, yeah.
fucking wild logic, man.
It's pathetic. It's
Yeah.
fucking pathetic.
It is, and you can't believe.
Some men deserve to be lonely.
Yeah, yeah. And these guys will.
Yeah.
They will be lonely. They're even if they have partners now,
Mhm.
they're not going to stick around
No.
because their partners are probably going to outgrow this shit.
Hmm.
Any kids that they have aren't going to want to talk to them.
No.
HS Tiki Talkie is having a daughter.
You got to be fucking kidding me.
Yeah, his girlfriend or whoever somebody's pregnant. He's having a daughter. He's having a girl. I think she was already born actually. So I think he has a daughter now. And I'm just thinking like, well, God, what are you going to say to her when she gets older?
It's probably not.
I
Probably not going to say
mean,
shit to her.
yeah, because
If his
if I
partner is smart, she will make sure that he is not in her life until
right,
he fucking makes some major changes.
if my dad had a podcast and said the shit that HS Tiki Taki says, I would never fucking talk to him again.
No,
I'd just be like, I just don't think I want you in my life.
yeah.
Okay,
I
we're
mean,
done.
I already did that to my dad before he died,
That's
but
true.
yeah, I
Yeah.
mean,
He didn't even
yeah,
have a podcast.
no, he
Yeah.
didn't need one.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, fucking gross,
Yeah.
fucking real gross.
Yeah.
As David Lynch said on Twin Peaks, fix your hearts or die. It takes so little effort to just be kind.
It does. It does. Just don't be a dick. It's okay to
Yeah,
not be a dick. No one's gonna
yeah,
think you're less manly
you have
if
to
you're just not.
try to be an asshole.
Right.
Like
When
it takes effort.
when the fuck did it become masculinity became when the fuck did it become synonymous with being an asshole? I don't fucking get it. I mean, the way that the
The
Manosphere guys think
80s,
about it.
maybe?
Yeah.
Nah, before that even. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, men have already always
Well,
like
I think it became very popular for men to be stoic. And I
mhm.
think this is their weird misinterpretation of stoicism
Mhm.
is what I think it is. It's kind of this emotionless or seeming emotionless. And I think that they just fuel that and mix it with their own toxicity. And they're like, I can not give a shit and be a dick
Mhm.
because I'm this lone wolf badass. Like I think that's how I
Yeah.
think a lot of them
I
think.
mean, I don't, for whatever reason, I'm just thinking back to like uh I think it was Futurama where Fry
Mhm.
made the commercial for whatever and nobody understood it because it was, oh no, wait. It was the dude from the 80s who got
Oh yeah, bonitis.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
And he was just a super dick and
yeah,
like that kind of embodies like what these dudes are now, like
yeah,
taken to the extreme
yeah,
of that mentality. And I know, I mean, it that kind of toxic masculinity existed before the 80s, but I think it like took on a whole other level in the 80s, maybe as a reaction to the feminist movement of the
yeah.
70s.
Hmm.
I don't know though. Yeah, I think that's a bit too reductionist
Yeah, probably.
of it, but
I'm sure it's. I mean, there's a lot of things that fuel it and factor in. Um, but and it probably did come from. Uh, I don't want to say the women's rejection of men, the women's rejection of some men, certain men,
well,
very
I mean,
specific
women's
men.
rejection of
Mhm.
patriarchal
Behavior.
control of their
Yeah.
bodies.
Right.
I mean,
Yeah.
v- women weren't allowed to have their own checking account until the 70s.
Yeah. Hmm.
Spousal rape wasn't considered rape until the 90s.
Yeah.
There's a lot of shit that they've had to deal with.
Yeah.
You know,
Hmm.
um, it's just so fucking gross. I don't know.
Yeah. And a lot of shit they still have to deal with. I mean,
Yeah, of course.
my fellow big city guys out there, talk to your women friends about how they feel when they have to get off the train at night and
Hmm.
walk down the street, down a
Oh yeah.
nearly empty street at night.
Yeah. I saw this comedian woman
Hmm.
and she was doing crowd work or whatever, and she asked a man, like, what's the scariest thing that could happen to you on a date? And
Hmm.
he was like, "Oh, I spill food on my clothes or something."
Yeah.
And she's like, "Oh, that's so cute." And then she asks a woman, like,
Yeah.
what's the scariest thing that could happen to you on a date? And she's like, "Oh, I get murdered."
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, these are still concerns.
It's something that we don't really think about. I used to get off the train at night all the
Yeah.
time when I was taking night classes for grad school.
Mhm.
And I'd get off the train, 9, 10, 11 p.m. Or sometimes we'd go out for drinks after be out till midnight, 1 sometimes.
Mhm.
Get off the train and walk the, zero point 0.8, almost mile back to my apartment. I didn't give it a second fucking thought.
Right.
I never crossed my mind that I could be in any danger.
Right.
I
And I
lived in
mean,
a-
you've been mugged.
I have, but I
and
lived
had guns pulled on you and been stabbed in the neck.
But I mean, that was when we lived in some rough areas. This part of
Right,
part of Chicago I lived in was very not rough.
No, I'm just saying, like,
very,
even though
very,
all those
very
things happen
safe
to you,
neighborhood.
like, you're
Right.
still not, you still don't have to, you don't
Right.
feel like you're in constant danger, even
True.
having been through those experiences, because you don't also have to worry about, I mean, it just existing as a woman,
Yeah.
and seeing any man that you see could be a threat.
I think guys don't think about the fact that, like, a lot of them jump to the knee jerk reaction of like, well, I'm not a threat. Yeah, but people don't know
Right.
you. People
Right.
don't know
Yeah,
what
yeah.
you're thinking. They don't know who the fuck you are.
Right.
Like, I
Yeah.
mean,
My coworker loves to say, "Not all men, but somehow it's always a man."
yeah. hmm And
And
you
I mean, that
never
sums it up
know.
pretty well.
You never know what they're going to look like.
Right.
They could look like me. They could look like you. They could look like Ned fucking Flanders. They could look
Mhm.
like anybody.
Yeah.
No telling. All right. Do you have anything that you want to plug?
Come to our shows, buy our shit.
Cool. Um,
Subscribe.
Like and subscribe
Like.
if you're watching us on YouTube. And please go to our website, www.prairiepunkpress.com. You can find all of our links there. You can give us a review. You can like us. You can rate us, depending on what platform you're watching us or listening to us on. But do all the stuff.
My eye is itchy.
Oh, yeah. Let's thank our patrons.
Johnny, Mr. Power, Adam, Alec, Chris.
Is that everybody?
Is that it? Yeah, I think so.
All right, sweet. Thanks, everybody. You keep
Thanks.
the lights on.
We love you. Bye.
You're great. All right, everybody. Bye.
And wait, you said his mom was doing something at the supermarket?
Working.
So...
Well, working is kind of like acting on a set every day in a film that no one's ever going to see, and it lasts for the rest of your life.